Hey guys, and welcome back for today's college football pick video play for Friday, November 8, 2019. In this one, talking about this Pac-12 affair between the Washington Huskies and the Oregon State Beavers. Going to give our lean on where we see the better value against the spread, with the road team Washington coming in as double-digit favorites, giving 10 points. And if you're interested in getting all of our college football picks for this week's action, you can check those out over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. So coming into this one, Washington clearly not having the type of regular season campaign that they were hoping for at 5-4 overall. Now, they've been consistently competitive, and really they're just a few plays here and there in some of these really close defeats to being in the upper tier of the Pac-12, maybe even 8-1 or 9-0 overall, but that just hasn't been the case. The Huskies, they've been coming up short in these competitive matchups, including back-to-back losses on their home field against Utah and Oregon, those losses coming by 4 and 5 points respectively. And then also, if we take a look back, their other Pac-12 defeat came on the road against Stanford in a poor offensive showing there from the Huskies, losing that one by a final of 13-23. And then also we go all the way back to the beginning of Pac-12 play, and it was an upset there for the Huskies on their home field, losing to Cal by a final of 19-20. So there's been some really disappointing results from Washington along the way. Their victories within league action, they've only picked up 2 Pac-12 wins, actually. One of them was at Arizona in blowout fashion by a final of 51-27. And then they also had that really nice 28-14 home victory over USC. But it's been inconsistent. And then in terms of a lot of these competitive matchups, it's not getting the job done in crunch time. Huskies, they're still getting respect, though, from Vegas as they come into this one on the road as double-digit favorites. Now, Oregon State, they've actually quietly been trending in a very positive direction. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games. And those 3 wins in Pac-12 play were all on the road against UCLA, 48-31, at Cal by a final of 21-17, and then their last outing looking really impressive on the offensive side of the ball, taking down Arizona by a final of 56-38. Oregon State, they're trending in a very positive direction, and if they want to make a bowl game, which they'd need to get to 6 wins, they have 4 games left on their schedule. Their next 2 against Washington and Arizona State at home might be their best chances, because they wrap things up with 2 straight road games against Washington State and Oregon. So those ones will be really tough to try to grab a victory. On Washington's side, they're not in much of a threat in terms of not being able to reach that 6 wins to get to a bowl game, so they don't necessarily need to pick up the victory here. They'll also get another chance at Colorado, as well as a home game to wrap things up against Washington State. But given how Oregon State has been trending, they're on their home field, they're getting double digits. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games in Pac-12 play, those 3 games coming on the road. Really impressive, and they're actually above Washington right now in the Pac-12 North standings, which I don't think anyone would have had at this point in the regular season coming in to the campaign. So we like what we've been seeing from the Beavers. We think they can put enough points on the board for them to cover a spread of this margin. So we're going to go ahead, take Oregon State, getting those 10 points as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. And you can check out all of our college football picks over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description.